speed. So it's time for us to slow down a little bit so that we can speed up. And so that's basically what we're telling you guys. We're going to slow down so that we can speed up. All right. So what you're going to experience on today is we really want you guys to start focusing on your prospect group and start making sure that you're posting in your timeline on your timeline. Make sure you're in those groups. Make sure you're joining groups. Don't just focus on buy here, pay here, sell here. You need to expand yourself, stretch yourself. And look, you guys, it's also very, very important that, in the chat, the way the compound effect is, things get lost. You guys got to do your part. If you know you've been missing for a little bit, scroll up and catch up, because the questions that you ask, it's evident that you have not caught up or you didn't perceive what it was that was talked about. Okay. So make sure that you're taking time to scroll up and really, really, get the information. And once you get the information, then you get the clarification. Okay. It's not about, oh, I can't ask questions, because you can ask questions. Just make sure that the questions that you're asking are questions that are after you went through and did your part. Okay. So I wanna clarify some things, because I remember April asked a question that to me it seemed as if she hadn't scrolled up. She said she was caught up, but I want to clarify something here. Okay. What Contessa was talking about on training today. Okay. When you post on your timeline, which is your personal page, not your business page, not your prospect group, your personal page. When you post on your personal page, who wants a free gallon of drink to shrink? Okay. When someone says me, all right, it is at that point you're going to comment with the post that I put into the compound effect not too long ago. Let me read it out. Hey, come on over to my group. There is a post awaiting you with instructions. See you there. My group is It's Time to Drink to Shrink with Coach Derica, or something like that. Yeah. And by the way, no purchase necessary. So you would fill in the title of your group, and then you would attach your link to the bottom. That's what you put on your personal page. Okay. Once they come over and join your prospect group, then at that point, you should have another post in there. Who wants to win a free gallon of drink to shrink? Okay. That's in your prospect group. If you're following me, please make sure you put that in the chat. I want to make sure you guys are clear on the difference between your personal page and your prospect group. In your prospect group, that person or persons are now going to join your group if they're not already in your group. And now they're going to go down there and they're going to put me. The long post that I put up here earlier, contest time again. I want to give one special people, I need to change that. I need to give one special person a free gallon of drink to shrink. Rules. Invite 50 people to the group. Must be new members as of today. Then inbox your shipping addresses. Okay. Whoever invites the most win. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ends at da 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 da. I told you guys to change some of the verbiage that is caught up, because you see it has a date on here. 3 p.m. Eastern obviously is not going to correlate to the time frame we have going on right now. So you need to switch that up. Okay. So make sure you guys do that. Once you put that there, then at that point, once people get that message, they should start adding people to your group. Now, if they don't do it, don't panic. Don't worry. You continue to post that every day. Every day, we're going to challenge each other to post that in your group. Okay. Post it on your timeline, post it in your group. That's a challenge to all of us, because I knew about this because I did it for a little while following Contessa, but I stopped doing it because I got off track. I got focused on boot camp. Okay. So now we got to get refocused on what we need to do. All right. So for this month of October, it's time for us to 10 times it, which brings me to my next topic. Rosalind, where's your book at? Where's the book at? You know the book?
Hold on a minute. Okay. Hold on. I got it.
We started out with Hung by the Tongue. Now it's time to step it up. Rosalind's about to show you the book. It's called 10 Times by Grant Cardone. She's about to show you this book. I want you guys to get this book. Okay. How many of you guys want to make money? How many of you guys want to make more money than what you're making now? How many of you guys also, it's important to you that not only do you make money, but you also change? Like, I want to make money, but I also want to grow internally. I want to grow spiritually. I want to change physically. I want to change emotionally. The 10 times rule, okay? We're taking you down these journeys because we're taking you through the things that we have gone through or are going through or about to level up to. And we want you guys to go with us. Does that make sense? Google, stop. So in order for you guys to do that, you need to follow the leader, follow instructions, and understand, just because we may be your upline, please understand we switch into student mode too. When Contessa was on there, we were sitting there with pen and paper too. You understand? So you have to be willing to surrender to the process. That's part of the process. So the 10 times rule, get that book, order it. You can get it from Amazon. If you want to just do the audio, you can, but I really would suggest that you have the tangible copy, because when you have the tangible copy, it's like having pen and paper. You can actually mark in the book and make notes and highlight things that really stand out to you. Okay. So make sure you get the 10 times rule. It's an awesome book. Okay. I got it. I've started reading it. Rosalind's in it as well too. There's actual interactive work for you to do in that book. So don't take it lightly. Do the work. Make sure you guys do the work.
This is like my third time having to read it.
You understand? So it's a good book. You guys, on this journey here, we can only show you what we have been shown. We can only show you what we have been shown and what we know to be effective. And we're going to be bringing people on that's going to be speaking to you, which brings me to my next topic. Okay. Rosalind and myself, you know, I first had talked to Utoka, which, because this is one of her people, and she was telling me about how powerful this lady is with, you know, with her upselling and different things like that. And, you know, I got to talking to Utoka about it, and I was like, hey, look, I really would like to have her speak. Okay. I got to talk to Rosalind about it. He was like, yeah, let's do it. So Rosalind had a conversation with her as well. And we have decided to go ahead and bring her on so that she can give you guys some powerful nuggets on how she is able to upsell those Fat Blaster kits, those ultimate kits, those dynamic duels, okay? Because understand something, we can sell Drink to Shrink all day long, and we do. But just imagine, how many packs of Drink to Shrink do you have to sell to get to $100 versus selling one Fat Blaster kit, one ultimate kit, one extreme kit? You understand? So she's going to share her tips and tricks with us on how she does what she does, because we want to make sure that we're giving you guys as much as we can give you. It won't always be from us, because there's some powerful people on our team. Okay. So we really want you guys to be able to sit down right now and take notes with pen and paper, which you already should have anyways. If you have your pen and paper, put it up. I can see it. Let me know that you guys have learned something. Pen and paper. I'm not seeing many of them. Where's your pen and paper at? Okay. I'm seeing some of y'all with pen and paper, so that's good. Some of y'all know how to listen. Some of y'all we're going to keep on praying for. All right, then. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at?
She's jumping on now. She's jumping on now. I do want to say this as she's coming on. When I talked to, it's Jackie Kennedy. I talked to her earlier, and she was telling me some things about what, you know, how this has changed her life. Something that I did know, when the first time I talked to Jackie, she was on unemployment. And, you know, okay, cool. You know, a lot of people are afraid of starting something like this, because it's either, here's the thing, either they're on disability or unemployment or something to where their income is limited. And for a lot of people, and you guys probably have heard this too, when someone asks to join your opportunity, do I need to submit my social security? Is it going to affect my social security, or affect my disability, or affect my unemployment? I want you to know that it has. And Jackie, if you're here, go ahead and unmute yourself and let me know. But it has affected her income so much to where she called and turned off her unemployment. Now, I don't know of anybody. I mean, she definitely has the belief. She truly believes in what she's doing. And I mean, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought that was the best thing ever. Jackie, are you on yet? Okay. Maybe she's still trying to get on. Maybe she's still trying to get on. Sherry, are you on?
Hello.
You are here.
Yes.
All right, all right. So Sherry is one of the other ones we wanted to bring on today. Sherry, we just want you to kind of tell us a little bit about your experience with how things have been going with you. You're fresh out of boot camp, right?
Yes.
How long you been out of boot camp?
A few days.
A few days. Tell us about not really your experience in boot camp, but what we want to know is when did you start with Drink to Shrink?
9/15.
Who'd you join?
Kendra Wolf.
Okay. Tell us, how are things going with you and the opportunity? And has it changed anything in your life? Just tell us about your experience.
Well, definitely the opportunity has changed my life. I mean, to do exactly, I do exactly what you guys tell us. I copy, paste, repeat. I don't change. I don't waver from what you taught us. I just do what you taught us. I mean, I had to change my mindset, because when you are part of different things in your life, you kind of have to change your mindset. And that's what I did. I took my old brain and I just let whatever you guys was feeding me just completely consume my brain. And that's what I did. And it's awesome to wake up with orders or people asking questions. I mean, and I have confidence in everything that you guys have taught, that, I can just speak the language, and repeat the process. So it's really changed my life. Like I said, when you wake up to money, I mean, you can't help but get joy out of that. But really, when you wake up to really changing somebody's life and you hearing their stories and you're able to say, hey, I have something for you, that's an awesome feeling.
That's cool. That's cool. How much have you made since you've been in?
I have probably made $400.
That's good. That's good. Some people don't make $400 their first month. Some people don't make $400 their second or third month, simply because they won't follow the instructions. Simply because they will not follow the instructions.
And that's the thing. I mean, if you're not willing to change your mindset, no. When you guys said about the book, I can't even think of the name, the one about the tongue. The tongue.
So you're in boot camp. Hold on. You're in boot camp and you're reading a book that we recommended?
Yes. I immediately, as you guys was talking and Derica was waiting to get on the airplane, I went to Amazon.
Did you say airplane?
Yeah, she was waiting. And I got on there and ordered the book. And just now before you called my name, I'm like, well, let me go look and see what this book is, because that's what I need in my life. I need to change what I'm saying. I need positive things to be coming out my mouth. I need to be casting down negative things as soon as they come up. So
Right, right. I'm gonna say something about this book. This book is by Grant Cardone. He does cuss. He does cuss. But I want you to know something. If you can get past the curse words, you're gonna learn a lot. Just because the words are there, it doesn't mean that you have to say that word. But his strategies of thinking will change the way you operate your business, because that's that boom, that's that speed up. That so when Derica and I are on here saying you got to 10 times it, it's not about, well, I'm gonna think about it more. No, you got to do it. You got to do it. So Jackie is on here. Jackie, we've pretty much already introduced you. I want you to go ahead. I'm gonna actually make you the spotlight. If you want to go ahead and unmute yourself and speak up so I can find you. I hate that you.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, girl. I hate that you didn't hear all the good things that Derica said about you.
Oh, I'm gonna have to replay it.
I know. Maybe I should.
I gotta hear that. I gotta get that.
But Derica, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take over since she wasn't here to hear you talk very good about her anyway. But I'm just gonna let you go ahead.
Do it again.
Hey, Jackie, how are you?
Hey, darling.
Excited that you are able to come on here and share these nuggets with the team, because having a conversation with you, Toka, and I was like, wow. And then for you to be willing to share the information that we had talked about on the other night, I was like, wow, this lady really got it going on. Like, you really need to be able to regurgitate and share. You need a platform. I'm super excited that you are willing to share all the information that you're about to share with us. I have my pen and paper ready because I know that you're about to give us some of those nuggets. And I want you to understand that, even though I may be, Coach Derica or whatever the case may be, I still believe that I can learn from anyone. You understand? And that's that's what makes it so powerful, is that I've learned from each and every one of you guys so many times. You guys have good creativity, good ideals. You come from different backgrounds and you're able to utilize those strategies into your Drink to Shrink business. You see what I'm saying? So I'm excited for you to share because you have a background. You also have a testimony, and your background has really took a major part in a shift in your business and your pocket, right? For you to be able to change and do what you're going to talk about, I'm going to share everything. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. So please, Jackie, come forth with all your greatness and share with us everything that you're doing, that you have been implementing with yourself, your team, your teammates. We are ready for you. So go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, thanks, everybody. It's been a blessing. I lost my job. I have a disabled grandson I take care of. So I had to find a way. And one day I was waiting on unemployment for 10 weeks. I didn't get a dime. I was waiting, and I saw you took a post, and I was like, you know what? I got to do something. And I think God just led me to it. Because when we're strong at heart and strong at faith, He will lead us to where we need to be. So after 15 years in the car business, all of a sudden in Corona, I found myself without a job, and I have a kid to take care of. So I was like, okay, Utoka, what you doing? And so she reached out to me and she says, here's what I'm doing. And I explained my situation, and we just buddied up, and it's been a blessing ever since. When we do phase 1 and we learn the steps, I added a little bit to it, and that's all I did was I just added a little to it, like your steps to the sale, and how to upsell your customers from, I don't care if you're advertising buy one, get one free on a $25 jug. What I did was I stepped in a little further. I wanted to find out what was going do you need? Because once you find out those needs, then it's a lot easier to help them, which in turn helps you. I mean, it's just carrying the blessing on a little further. So what I did was, when my clients come to me and they said, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? I want to lose 20 pounds. Then what I did was I just sent them the fastest way to do it. So I asked my clients, do you want to lose it fast? Do you want to lose it slow? You know, what's going on with you? What kind of health issues do you have? How can I help you? Once I started asking those questions, then they were open. And that's when they started, I saw things just start to come alive.
Jackie, let me ask you a question because we're interviewing, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you said something here that I want to really, really focus on. You asked them a question. Do you want to lose it fast or do you want to lose it slow? What is your typical response that you get from asking that question?
Well, nobody wants to lose it slow. Nobody wants to lose 20 pounds over 6 months.
So
So,
there's a psychology behind that. Go ahead and talk about that.
well, most of my clients want to lose it fast. Nobody wants to lose, 20 pounds over 6 months. And you also help your clients save money. Because if you do the Fat Blaster at 5 pounds a week, guess what? You're going to be out there for weeks. If you do the Fat Buster or if you do the Ultimate Kit, then you're going to lose it a lot faster. And you actually save money with that. And that was a strange thing to me as I started looking at it. How long will it take them to lose weight on the Drink to Shrink, as far as how long will it take them on the Ultimate or the Fat Blaster? So they could lose weight faster. Plus, it would save them money in the long run. So I asked them, I started asking questions. Do you want to lose it fast or slow? I wanted to know what kind of health issues so I could suggest the right thing. Do you have a hard time losing weight? If you have a hard time losing weight, then guess what? You need to be on the Fat Blaster because it's just going to help you improve even faster. And it's probably like anything you've ever seen before when you tried to lose weight.
Very good, very good, very good. So if they tell you something like, well, I have thyroid issues or high blood pressure or whatever, what is your response to them when we're talking about the Fat Blaster Kit versus just the Drink to Shrink?
Well, I'm sure your doctor has told you before that if you lose weight, it's going to help your health conditions.
That's good. Repeat that.
I mean, it's flat. I mean, it's just flat. I mean, it's a fact. If you lose weight, your health conditions are going to improve, period. And it's not like they don't already know that, but sometimes we have to reiterate.
That's good. I'm writing.
And so then I just go into
Wait, say that one more time. Say that verbiage one more time.
So when you want to lose weight, I'm sure your doctor's already told you that this will help your medical condition by losing weight. And it's not just the Drink to Shrink. It's not just the Fat Blaster. The doctor has told you that if you want to lose weight and increase your health, this is what it's going to take.
Very good. Very, very
So
good.
I always ask my customers, how much weight do you want to lose and why? And if you feel uncomfortable with that, some people do. I don't feel uncomfortable with it. I just straight out ask them, why do you want to lose weight? How much and why? If you feel uncomfortable with that, you can follow it up with, is there a special occasion? Is there a health issue? Is there something that, that's going to benefit you? And is this your why? Because just like us in this Drink to Shrink network, our why is as important to us as their why to lose weight.
Very good.
So when you find their why, this is how you help your customers. Because I can't help you if I don't know why you want to lose weight.
Gotcha.
You know, are you having health issues? Are you getting knee surgery? Did you have, you know, once you find out these things, then it's a lot easier to direct your customers to the right approach.
So Jackie, is it fair to say that your pitch kind of varies off of the response that you get?
Oh, of course. Everyone's needs are different. No one has the same, you know, we're all different in some aspects, but we're all the same. So once you ask, you know, how much do you want to lose? How much are you trying to lose and why? You know, maybe you got a wedding coming up. Maybe your daughter's getting married and you want to lose that 20 pounds and look good. Or maybe it's your health. Maybe it's you need knee surgery. You know, all these things come into effect because, of course, weight affects our health.
Right. Right.
You know, and the most important thing is I want to know why you want to lose that weight. Is it important to you? And once a customer knows that you care and that what they tell you is important, you know, and you grasp a hold of that with them, then it's more apt for them to follow you because they know you care. You know, clients don't care how much you know. They don't care if you know they're going to lose 10 pounds. They want to know, does she care about me? How am I going to lose this 10 pounds? And is she going to help me through this? Is she just going to sell me something and drop me? Or is she going to follow me on and she's going to be there for me? That's what they really, really care about. And once you show that to your clients that you care and why they want to lose the weight, normally they're on board. I mean, that's it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Because you, number one, you're going to build rapport with your customer. You're going to find out their needs. Because later on, even if they don't buy today, guess what? 2 weeks down the road, I'm going to hit you up and I'm going to say, listen, you're getting ready to have surgery in 4 weeks. I got a special going on. Let's go ahead and start this so we can get your surgery underway. So these aren't things that they're strange to. These are things that we bring back to them because we care about them. And once they feel it, they will follow you. And you can suggest. You can give them, here's my suggestion for you. You want to lose it fast? No problem. Here's what I got.
Very good. So Jackie, let me ask you a question. On average, between the Fat Blaster kit, the Ultimate Fat Blaster kit, like how many different kits do you have? And which ones do you feel like you sell the most of?
The Fat Blaster.
The Fat Blaster.
I have several customers on the Fat Blaster. Once they're on the Fat Blaster for 2 weeks, then I always check back in with them. How's it going? How much have you lost? If they're having an issue, then that's when I suggest we go to the Ultimate.
Okay.
Or that's when I suggest this is what you need to do. And by this time, I've shown my customers that I care about them. Number one, by checking back in with them. I show them that, you know, your why is as important to me as it is to you. And that's when they normally open up and say, yes, I'm having a little bit of problem. Maybe I'm stuck. Maybe you need to, you know, for every issue that a customer has, we have a product. So when they come to you and they say, you know what, I've only lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks. Okay, are you drinking your water? Are you following the process? You know, maybe you want to maybe you want to go up to the Ultimate. This is 3 pounds a day. So for some of my customers that have issues with losing weight, this may be the road for you. So you just keep suggesting our arsenal. That's what I call it. It's our arsenal. You know, we've got the Fat Blaster and I got everything right in my living room. So when they come in my house to pick up the gallon every week, guess what? I got you right here, honey. I got your 5-day kickstart. I got your Lurafit coffee. I got your packets. I've got everything right here in my living room. So when they come into my house, if you're having issues, then I got something for you.
Absolutely. So you're always going to have it with you. Every time you come in and interact with the customer, you're always going to have those optional upsells for them.
Oh, yeah. I got them
So
right
they
here
may
in my
think they're
hand.
getting- Got you. So
I got
they
'em
may
right here in my
think they're
hand.
getting a gallon, right?
O2. O2. I got your
love
Fat Blaster. I got your energy. I got your coffee. I got your syrups. I got you. So if you're having issues, let me know.
Wow. So give us an example, like give us like a role play of like an optional upsell when you're dealing with someone who has opted at first to not do the Fat Blaster kit because maybe they want to save money or they just can't afford it. Now they're coming to pick up a gallon and they're thinking they're just getting that gallon from you for the week, but they end up leaving out of your house with the whole Fat Blaster kit. Give us an
Yes.
example of how that works.
Okay, what I normally do is when I talk to a customer, say for the first time, let's start there. I talk to them for the first time, and I always thank them. Thank you for your interest in Drink to Shrink. So you want to thank them. You want to say hello. You want to thank them for their interest in Drink to Shrink, and then you want to go to the next step, which is asking them what their needs are. Because once you know a customer's needs, it's very easy to sell them. So I'm going to ask them, do you have high blood pressure? Do you have diabetes? Because these are things that the Fat Blaster and the Ultimate Kit and all these things can help. Because once we bring your weight down, then your symptoms, your disease, these things will get better because most of it is caused by being overweight. And they already know it. They already know I'm overweight. So guess what? I've got these issues because of it. So they already know. And then I'll ask, do you want to lose it fast or slow? So here's what I have for you. If you want to lose it fast, I have a Fat Blaster system. Drink to Shrink, 5 pounds, 5 days. Fat Blaster, 1 to 2 pounds a day. Ultimate, 1 to 3 pounds a day. Which one's going to work for you? So it's not a yes or no. This is something you need. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask you, which one will work for you? I'm not asking you yes or no. I'm asking you which one of these is going to work for you.
So they have no
Like
choice.
you already know.
Either A or B.
Exactly. There ain't no yes or no, honey. No, this is which one is going to work for you because you need this.
I love it. Rosin, are you talking?
I'm actually talking to Travis because he and I were talking about upselling a couple of weeks ago. Because I have to be honest, you know, I'm real transparent, y'all. I sell my drops to y'all because I don't sell them like Jackie does. So I get my money back by selling them to you guys. But the thing is, because I wasn't good at upselling. I wasn't good at upselling, and I'm talking to him and I'm just telling him, my good gracious, this is powerful, Jackie.
I have 80% of my customers are on Fat Blaster.
And that's what I
80%.
want. Yeah. That's what I
The
want.
other 20 are doing Drink to Shrink. And that's fine. If that's what you can afford right now, I'm all in. I'm with you. But when you want to lose it a little bit faster and you want to get serious, I got you too.
I don't know if y'all heard that, but what I'm thinking about is her tone. She's real confident in her product, very confident in her product. And you cannot tell Jackie that this stuff doesn't work because, I mean, you guys heard what she said. You can hear it in her voice, how she's having this conversation with somebody. I mean, you tell me which one you want, which, you know.
What you want to do?
Yeah, what you want to do.
Either way.
And two, I want to point out here that Toka said in the chat that she does not do pre-made. And
No.
Jackie, we also have a question in here too. Someone asked about what about the Fat Blaster says not recommended for people with high blood pressure.
Okay, you can take it if you have high blood pressure, but the thing about it is, and this is what I asked my doctor, because I have thyroid issues And my blood pressure down. They can't put me on high blood pressure medication because they're scared if they do, it'll drop too low, blah, blah, blah. Everything about me has equaled out. Now, you can't take it with high blood pressure medication or thyroid medication because it runs through your intestines too fast. So you need to take your medicine an hour before you start doing your drink to shrink, before you start doing your fat blaster, before you start doing the coffee, before you start doing anything. That's just to get your medication in your system.
Take an hour before. That's powerful.
Wow, that is big, girl.
Yes.
Say
My
that again.
doctor, because I went to my doctor and I said, look, I'm having issues with drink to shrink, and I'm having issues, with the coffee, and I'm taking this thyroid, and she was like, you know what, girl, just go on, take your medication hour before, and then do what you need to do after that.
Hold on. Game
That is
changer.
powerful.
Game
That is powerful.
changer. Where's Terrellyn?
That's
Terrellyn,
powerful.
Terrellyn, I hope you took notes. I took notes. We've all
That's
been afraid. We have all been afraid of that one thing.
Yes.
Roz,
Yes.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Yes, I stopped selling Fat Blaster drops because of that. I had a customer tell me that she had high blood pressure, and I didn't know my product, and I didn't read the label, and she
No.
fooled me.
Listen, we
Thank-
all
thank
got
you,
schooled
yes.
today though. But Terrellyn,
Game
we all got schooled. We all just
Yeah.
got schooled. We know how to work it now.
Right.
Doctor's
It's
orders.
on now.
My
It's
doctor
on now.
said-
Okay.
It's all right now.
You take your medicine first thing in the morning, because that's important. And then you start your weight loss after that, once it's been about an hour. Because what it is, the drink to shrink and the fat blasters and everything, it works through your intestines. It gets you to losing, it cleanses your system. All right, well, your medication needs to be in your system. It needs to be in there first. Go ahead and absorb it, do what you got to do, and then start your weight loss after that.
Mm.
And it makes total sense too, Jackie, because
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've got 2 customers. Ever since I started, they've been on the fat blasters, and one has actually come off her blood pressure medication. She's off. She went to the
Four.
doctor, and he was like, "Oh my God, I
Wow.
cannot believe you have done this well." And she
That
lost
makes
12
total sense.
pounds, her first one, 18 pounds, her second one. And the doctor's like, "Man, this is awesome. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing."
wow.
Wow.
That makes
Wow.
total
I
sense.
mean,
I hope
total
you guys
wow.
noted that. I hope you guys have that actually written down, because that's a game changer for me as well too. And if you think about it, you guys, it makes total sense, because the drink to shrink is going to flush everything out of your body, all the good and the bad. So you
Right.
have to replenish after it flushes, and that's why we tell you to take the Fit Greens and all the other things that you take. But it makes
Yes.
so much sense that you would take your medication first, so it has time to break down and go through your system and go ahead and go into your bloodstream or wherever it needs to go to regulate. But the key that I want you guys to understand too is, as you're still consuming the products and still taking your medication, as you begin to lose the weight and drop the weight, you may find where your doctor says, "I don't know what you're doing, but your
Yes.
numbers are starting to regulate, so we may need to decrease your medication." So you're finding this decrease that's going on, and then next thing you know, you're not even needing your medication anymore. Or maybe you're
Yeah.
not needing 3 and you're just needing 1. That's powerful. Powerful. I've been blessed.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
But the main thing is making sure that your customers know, because number one, what you want to do is you want to meet and greet. And so it's as easy as, "Hi, Utoka. Thank you for joining Drink to Shrink." And then your second step is you want to build rapport with your customer. And you do that by asking questions. Because then once you ask questions, they feel like, "Oh, well, she cares about me. She's asking me about my health, and people love to talk about themselves. So then you're going to reiterate, I have exactly what you need. You do your script, you do everything just like Tanisha taught us. You know, you send your script, thank you for joining Drink to Shrink, you know, and then you go on to send them. And what I do is I send them my website, and I'm like, go to the second video. Don't go to the first one. Go to the second video and look at the Fat Buster, because this is going to save you money and this is going to help you lose it faster. Because remember, I've already asked this customer, you want to lose it fast, you want to lose it slow? She going to say fast. So move on with it. Go and tell her, here's my website, go to the second video, hit me up when you get done, and guess what? I'm going to give you a first time discount or a second time discount or a third, whatever you want to call your discount, that's up to you. But it depends on the customer. So make sure you acknowledge it right towards each customer, because each one is an individual.
Now, let me ask you a question, Jackie. Are you having these conversations in your group, or do you take it to the inbox?
Inbox.
Okay.
Always in inbox, because every customer's different.
Got
You know,
you.
I can't do the same for everybody because everybody is different.
Exactly.
So we acknowledge their differences and then we help them from there.
That's good. That's real good.
Very good. Listen, we don't have all day, but honestly, if we did, Jackie, we ask you more questions. But let me say this. You know, we teach you guys and we train you guys to use scripts. Derek and I have been talking about this script thing. Using scripts is good, but she's taken the script and kind of made it personal. So that's
Right.
that's what we all need to do. And that's one of the reasons why she's really nailing it with these people and building trust with her customers. So I hope you all took plenty of notes like we did, and you've gotten it. This is recorded. I'm releasing this in just a little bit. I downloaded it to the computer so I could put it on YouTube, and you don't have to add it, you know, just do all that. So seriously, if you put a note in there and say, hey, is that video ready yet? I ain't gonna get mad. But y'all do that for real. I want you guys to go do that. Give me about an hour and let me load it up. But if after 6 o'clock, if it ain't in here, do put a message in there or some eyeballs. And I know they're for me, because I really want you guys to go back and rewatch this. Before I let you go, Jackie.
Yes, ma'am.
When we talked earlier today, and I wasn't looking like this, I had my robe on.
I knew you was coming back. I knew you was coming.
I was talking to her and she said something, and I had actually already told them, but it was so powerful. I was like, are you serious?
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
Can you tell them what you actually called and did, and why you made that phone call? Tell them what happened.
Do you mean my start?
I'm talking about when you make more money than unemployment pays.
Ah, gotcha. All right. I was in the car business for 15 years. And I mean, I made anywhere from, I would make anywhere from 5,000. My best month was 8,000 a month in the car business. So when COVID hit, I actually got sick and I lost my job. I have a disabled grandson. So it ain't just about me. So what I did was I filed for unemployment. Well, I waited 9 weeks. I never got a dime. By the way, I'm going through my savings. I'm paying my rent. I'm paying my light bill. I'm paying my water bill. I'm paying my internet. I'm trying to keep up. I seen Utoka post about Drink to Shrink. And I'm like, that's my girl, Utoka. I sold her a car years ago, back in 2014. And I knew she was a good person. I trusted her. I knew if she said something, it was gospel. So I hit her up and I said, Utoka, what are you doing? I need to do something because I just lost my job. So she sent me the link. She talked me through it, and I got started. So once I got my 12-pack, I sold out my first day. It was like, oh my God, like 20 minutes, my 12-pack gone. and it ain't even got here yet. So I'm like, there is something to this, and I felt it. And that's when I think God pushed me to, this is your road, girl. This is where you're gonna go next. So you're not gonna sit around here and be upset. You're not gonna have anxiety. You're not gonna worry about where your bills is coming from, because I got you. And my faith is deep. And that's one of the things that I love about Drink to Shrink and Stanisha and Roz and Utoka and Derica and everybody, is our faith is deep. And that faith is what will keep you. And that faith will lift you when you need it the most. So once I sold out that first 12 pack, I was like, you know what? This is it. So I canceled. I stopped my unemployment.
Woo!
I don't need your $700 a week. Because guess what? With Drink to Shrink, I make $700 a day. So I don't need you. I got this.
That's all right.
And that's one thing that Utoka always told me is, you got this, girl. You got this. Just keep going. You got this. You got this. And she had me and I had her, and we just started rolling, and I canceled, and I haven't looked back since, and I have not missed a bill. I have not missed a bill. And I do put $500 a week in my savings account.
Listen, guys, in the chat, if you are putting money in your savings account, I'm putting money in my savings account. That includes you too, Derica. If you're putting money in your savings account weekly, put it in there. And here's the other thing, guys, paying your tithes, that's another important factor as well. Yes, we want to put money in our savings, but we also want to be blessed.
Exactly.
I don't see anybody putting me in here. Let me put mine in here.
I did me.
I do them both. I pay them tithes and I put money in my savings account.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
But it's almost like God sent this at the right time when I needed it, and he showed it to me. And so, you know, and then Stanisha teaches us faith over fear. I wasn't scared. I couldn't pay my bills no more. I let that go. I let the fear go, and I jumped on board, and I followed it process every time.
That's good, Jackie. Oh, that's real good. Well, listen, guys, I hate that the time has come to an end, but I'm telling you, this today was needed, and I think it showed up at the right time. It's Sunday.
Yes.
It's Sunday. We already got blessed by Stanisha and Contessa. Today we got blessed by Sherry and Jackie. Guys, go and use this strategy. But hold on. Don't forget about filling up the people in your group. Remember, we're going to do this every single day. Hey, Derica, what if we go ahead and schedule for the rest of the week or for the rest of the month? We can all do that together. We can schedule our post in our group to show up every single day. And all we have to do is go in at a certain time every day on our main page to get it happening. We can't be afraid to be seen every day.
No fear.
No fear.
No fear.
No fear. You guys ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all, this is October. Listen, we're 2 months away from the Houston event. 2 months away from Houston. 90 days. 90 days. We just got a short time before 2021. I will not be broke. I will not be living paycheck to paycheck in 2020. I will not be living paycheck to paycheck in 2021. But you know what? You don't even have to be living paycheck to paycheck in October.
No.
You know that?
Yes.
I will not be living paycheck to paycheck in October. Some of y'all need to put that in your story. You need to wake up every morning and put it up there because you need a reminder.
Thank you, Jesus.
You're playing. My family and I just came back from a 7-day stay at a beach house with a pool. 5 years ago, actually, it was 5 years ago when we first went. We went to Cinnamon Beach, and we stayed in the condominiums because we had to. We would ride by these big, huge houses with all these beautiful houses with the big palm trees and the pools in the backyard. I mean, these big, some of it 6, 7, 8, 10 bedroom homes. We were able to stay in a house. We have 4 children, 4 kids, 4. We stayed in a 5-bedroom home, beach house with 6 bathrooms
Woo!
because of Drink to Shrink.
Yes, amen.
Why? Because we decided that we were no longer living paycheck to paycheck, and we were now going to live.
Faith over fear.
Faith over fear.
Amen.
All right. I don't have anything else. Derica, I don't know if you got anything or if you want to go ahead and close it out, but that's all I have, y'all.
I don't have anything else, you guys. We had some very, very, very good tips. Excellent tips. Jackie, thank you so much. Don't be surprised if I inbox you and have a conversation with you again. Like, girl, I need some more. I need some
Yeah,
more.
thank you guys.
You know, you guys, I hope you took notes. If you didn't, it's something seriously is not ticking right up there. Like this was worth pulling over and
You ain't
taking some,
clicking.
for real. This was worth pulling over and taking some notes. Okay. Jackie, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sharing. I know I got some good nuggets out of this, and
Thank
I'm
you, love.
already. I'm already asking questions in my group, already getting engagement. You guys, don't be scared to glean from other people. It is okay. We are not the end all, know all. It is okay. All right. I'm not going to be mad at you. Okay. The better you guys do, the better we all do. There's enough room at the table for all of us to be able to input and eat. Understand?
Amen.
That is the ultimate goal. I want to see everybody at the table. So let's get to the table. Let's get our bellies full. But in order to do that, we all got to prepare our meal. We got something we got to bring to the table. So we got the recipes. Let's bake this cake. All right, you guys, let's bake the cake. All right. That's all I got. Y'all have a wonderful day. Go post.
Thank you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. And don't forget.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't forget about what we said about boot camp.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank y'all so much.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Thank you.
Bye,
Darling.
everybody.
Bye. It was awesome.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.